Monday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your update. Friday afternoon, a West Monroe man was pronounced dead after being struck by a train. Friday around 1:30, the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office was notified a Kansas City Southern train had struck a pedestrian that was on the tracks about 500 yards west of the Thomas Road crossing. When deputies arrived on the scene, the pedestrian was found dead. Authorities identified the deceased man as 50-year-old Rodney Griffith of West Monroe. That incident is still under investigation. At this time, we'll provide further information and updates online at myark-La-Miss.com. With the recent rain, rivers, bayous, and other waterways could see a rise in water levels. NBC 10's Sammy Patrico talked with a meteorologist from the National Weather Service about rising river levels.
Areas received 7 to 9 inches of rain in a 2 to 3 day span, with El Dorado receiving 7.03 inches of rain and Swartz receiving 9.07 inches of rain. With the ground only being able to absorb so much, excess rain runs into the river, allowing water levels to rise.
Several area waterways that are in flood state, including portions of the Ouachita River, Bayou Darbon. Rainfall totals, had an effect on those areas. So.
Davian also talked about the flash flood guidance, which includes conditions like wet or dry soil and how high the rivers are already, and the rainfall rate to determine whether waterways could flood.
Ground wasn't too dry, wasn't too wet, kind of in a position where we could, take in a decent amount of rain. But, once we just start climbing 4, 5, 6 inches in a couple day span, that's just too much.
Even though the rain has passed, waterways could still rise as water flows from the north down to the south.
So you're going to see the rise is locally first. Now keep in mind as well, we also had a good amount of rain further north, like the El Dorado area. That water is eventually going to make its way down south. So it's going to head towards Ouachita River and Monroe. Now we are not expecting the river at this time to get into flooding, but it is going to get into action stage.
However, cities put plenty of precautionary steps if these rivers and bayous rise too high.
Yeah, so, we live in an area that's used to getting heavy rain, and we also have a lot of waterways and, creeks and bayous. There are lots of municipalities that put in place measures and systems to what we call flood control, flood protective systems.
Davian does say that some areas outside of cities don't have these steps and can flood, but mentions that this rainfall is very essential to those ecosystems. You can check out local river levels from a few days before, levels now, and forecasted levels at myark-La-Miss.com under weather, then for rivers and lakes. Reporting for your Ark-La-Miss news source, I'm Sammy Patraco.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
As we head into this afternoon, clouds will kind of start building, but we'll still see a mixture of the sun and clouds throughout much of this evening. We'll potentially see a few shower thunderstorms start popping up in the Ark-La-Tex region, but mainly staying into parts of Arkansas. Don't expect it making it far south into Louisiana. So it's a straight chance for a shower or two possible from Camden to Monticello, and can't be ruled out for El Dorado. Now, as we go into Tuesday, then we will start to see more of a chance of some patchy showers and thunderstorms will start popping up, potentially more scattered further north into parts of South Arkansas. Cannot rule out the possibility of some of these thunderstorms producing some gusty winds. Can't rule out some hail, but it's still on the lower end threat, as we'll have a marginal risk for severe weather that will extend into portions of the Ark-La-Miss, but does not include everyone, mainly in parts of Arkansas. But winds will continue out of the south, still staying breezy, and we will continue with the clouds, and honestly an unsettled pattern will continue as the upper level low pressure system kind of stalls out and kind of keeps our weather pattern unsettled until we close out the week and potentially going into the weekend. Depending on about 68 degrees for tonight, mostly cloudy, winds continue to stay breezy out of the south. For tomorrow, we'll see those chances for showers and thunderstorms, temperatures staying mainly in the mid-80s, and then throughout the rest of the week, really, we're going to see chances of thunderstorms every day. Tomorrow will probably be the lowest chance day that we're going to see, or Wednesday will be the lowest chance that we will see, still staying warm, but clouds will continue, and then we will be in the mid-80s, but falling over the weekend and into next week.
And that is it for our midday update. NBC News Daily continues now. Hurry and get your St. Jude tickets. They're flying. They're being sold very quickly. Grab one while we still have them. In the meantime, see you tomorrow. God bless you.